today's activity, we're going to learn that DNA is what holds all of the genetic information that's used to build an organism, molecule by molecule. As a result, by the end of this activity, you should be able to describe the double helix structure of DNA and how that structure is formed. As was mentioned in the last video, a molecule of DNA has two strands, each a sugar-phosphate backbone with a base sticking out from each sugar molecule. Two strands wrap around each other, each turning in a spiral. And although each strand has its own sugar-phosphate backbone and sequence of bases, the two strands are connected by the bases protruding from them. You can picture a molecule of DNA as a ladder. The two sugar-phosphate backbones are like the long vertical sides of the ladder that give it height. And then the bases sticking out, they represent the rungs on the ladder. Or more accurately, half a rung. The bases protruding from each strand meet in the center and they bind to each other via hydrogen bonds. DNA differs slightly from a ladder, though, in that it has a gradual twist. The two spiraling strands together are said to form a double helix. The two intertwining spirals fit together because only two combinations of bases pair up together. The base A always pairs with T and C always pairs with G. Consequently, if the base sequence of one of the spirals is CC-CC-TT-A-GG-AA-CC, the base sequence of the other must be GG-GG-AA-T-CC-TT-GG. That's why researchers working on the Genome Project, the Human Genome Project, describe only one sequence of nucleotides when presenting a DNA sequence. Even though that DNA is double-stranded in our bodies, with that one sequence we can infer the identity and order of the bases in the complementary sequence, and thus we know the exact structure of the nucleic acid. The sequences of nucleotide bases containing the information about how to produce a particular protein have anywhere from 100 to several thousand bases. In a human, all of the DNA in a cell containing all of the instructions for every protein that a human must produce contains about 3 billion base pairs, and almost all of this DNA is in the cell's nucleus.